Take 4 from nothing to something. Take 4. So, I'm a part-time magician. I'm practicing. In this hand, what might I have? You might say, you have nothing in your hand, sir. I say, well, yes, I do. You just can't see it yet. I could say, I have a Wi-Fi signal in my hand. I've got a radio sound wave in my hand. I have oxygen and particles. We just can't see them yet. So to go from what seems to be nothing, it could be an idea. It could be as vague and as hard to comprehend as a future project. It's right there. It's right there. Don't you see it? So tonight, I was supposed to use visual props in my speech. And all right, are you ready? Are you ready for the magician part? Okay, here we go. So here's nothing, right? Now, I'm going to need you to close your eyes for just a second because I'm kind of a beginner magician. All right, so close your eyes. Okay, ready? All right, eyes closed. Okay, open eyes. Now here, look at that. I'm so good. I now have something. So look at that. I had nothing. Now I have something. I have a book. Look at that. In fact, hold on, close your eyes. I have 2 books. This guy is good. He's good. He's ready for comedy show. How did I go from what seemed to be nothing? Oh, dropped it. Little magician joke there. From nothing to something. Huh. What did I do? Huh. How could we do that? How could I help you guys go from nothing, some vague idea, to something? Let's get started, shall we? Because what we have here is something. And these are short books. These are written by my nieces. And I wanted to bring the visual prop of the actual books that my nieces wrote. Because for you to see this something, this physical, tangible, look, there's words on pages, thing, makes it something. And now look, that's done. Oh, by the way, it's finished. This thing, that nothing thing, it's not started, it's not finished, it's nothing really. How do we get from that to that? It starts with an idea. An idea we still can't see. So how can we make that first step concrete? How can we make that first step go from nothing to something? It starts with an idea. Now, each and every one of you has a Post-it note, hopefully still blank, on your desk, in your lap, and you all have pens. Now, here's the way this is going to work. If you have a burning idea, it usually comes from your gut, by the way. This is like a gut reaction, a gut feeling. If you have that already, and you just have an idea, and you can't even wait to write it down, you go ahead and write it down. Now, for the rest of us, there are other places where the ideas can come from. It's usually the gut, the heart, or the mind. And again, if you have one, write it down. Don't put your name on it, by the way. Anonymous. So feel free to go nuts. Go out there. Make this idea big. Make it crazy. Make it dangerous. Make it adventurous. Make it something you think, ooh, I'd like to hear about that. It could be a story. It could be some invention. Okay? So for those of you who don't quite have the idea yet, I'm just going to bring you into a car. We're driving along. And we've been in the car for a while now, and hasn't much been said, sort of quiet. And you're the passenger, and I'm the driver, and I'm just driving. And you're getting really tired of this silent stuff. And this person is sort of your target audience. It's a loving, caring, safe audience that loves the stuff you talk about. Anything. They love you. I mean, it's like a 3-year-old or something. You know, they can't even talk, but they love you. You know it. So you're going to get on a turnoff in about 5 minutes. And so you have one idea that you want to tell them real quick. What's that idea? What do you want to tell that 3-year-old who loves your ideas, thinks you're the most brilliant person in the world. What is it? What is it? What's that idea? Write that down. What you have just done, if you have something on your paper, if you don't feel it, just fill that paper. It might be one word, it might be 22. So it's a small post-it, it can't be too big. Don't use the back, just the front. One idea. And what we have now done is gone from nothing to something, to a post-it note of an idea. And guess what? This is step one towards something. Now, whether that idea is a book, I don't know. A book, maybe it's a product, maybe it's a speech. Maybe it's your speech in 2 weeks. Maybe it's your new business idea. Maybe it's something you want to tell your kids. Maybe it's something you want to tell yourself. But we have just taken the very first step. By the way, that first step for many people is the hardest. Yet, here's the fun part. You can't get it wrong. Because if that idea turns out to be nothing, that's okay. Because now you have broken the dam. You've opened up the floodgates towards more ideas. And maybe that idea is a good one. Great. We'll go further with that one. Or you think, you know what? I have a better idea. But at some point you stop, you take the idea, and you go forward with that idea. So that idea, remember, right here, might be an idea. Might be Wi-Fi. Might be oxygen. But we just turned nothing into something on a Friday night in Utrecht with a pen, a post-it note, a drive with a 3-year-old driver, and you. Thank you very much.